The Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, says the Russia-Ukraine war will push up the cost of bread, among other things. She said the war in Ukraine will hurt wheat consumers as the country is a major exporter of wheat. In a statement on Wednesday, Okonjo-Iweala said the organization was worried about the implications of the war. She said, at the WTO, we have watched this tragedy in Ukraine unfold with disbelief and the hope that it would have been peacefully resolved, the statement reads. However, this is now the 7th day, and we are deeply saddened by the continued suffering and loss of life. We pray that there will be a peaceful and quick resolution. We are also concerned about the trade implications of the conflict, especially trade in agriculture and food products, and the rise in energy prices and their effects on the impacted population. We are also concerned about the trade implications of the conflict, especially trade in agriculture and food products, and the rise in energy prices and their effects in the impacted population, she added. Speaking on a virtual event with IMF Chief Kristalina Georgieva, Okonjo-Iweala said the war we have a big impact on wheat prices and prices of bread for ordinary people as well. Okay, we have talked about this thing before now, that the one of the major exporters of wheat to Nigeria. Yes. And somebody was saying, how does that affect Nigeria in the first place? We just did on our own. Huh? And I was trying to explain to somebody that even somebody was trying to buy bread. I think that was the second or third day. Buy bread from all these locals in Lagos. He said, oh, why is the bread so expensive? Because you know, you say what they for Ukraine. Because it's your mother, we should come consign bread, consign waiting there. You can imagine that even the so-called bread seller is even more informed. Of course, they themselves must have asked the same question from where the bakery that they go to, and they will explain to them this and this and this and that. And I always surprised when people talk about, oh, you are selling palm oil, you are selling gari, you are selling whatever our local food here, and any little thing you say, oh, you don't say dollar don't go up, you don't say dollar don't go up, and people will be asking what is the correlation between the dollar and what you are selling. And I always say that even does it mean that a person a palm oil seller, so because he's selling palm oil, he or she will not be drinking the oil, the person will definitely buy other things, and it will affect the person also, because those things that are being imported into this country, the palm oil seller we see also go and buy, and it will affect. So definitely they work hand in hand. That is how it works. Because some people might not really believe it when they say, oh, pray for Ukraine, pray for this, pray for that. And the reason why, maybe, of course, those who are saying, why should you be praying for them? You might have your reasons for doing that. But if you look at it from the other angle, talking about, oh, when we're going through our crisis, or we are still going through our crisis, it does not have anything to do with them, because we are not producing anything. I don't know, there's a particular way I'm supposed to put it, but it just escapes my mind. We are imported nation. We don't produce most of these things. We don't produce them. Even the ones we produce at home here, they are so expensive. They will tell you about local rice, but see, expensive. The only major thing that we have that we produce that people can buy in large quantity, and that is what is keeping this country. Nothing else. It's oil, it's crude oil. Apart from that, nothing else again, and which is very, very bad. You can't just depend only on one commodity that you are exporting, that you get a lot of money from. There could be smaller things, but we have a lot of resources, a lot of products that we can sell majorly, just like the oil. But because of laziness, because of people who are not thinking, not deep thinkers, they don't even want to do anything. That's why when you talk about restructuring, they don't want to do that. They don't want to hear it, because they want to be going to the center to go and be collecting the money. When you ask them, okay, let the people who own one or two resources, let them be in charge, and they'll be paying whether royalty or they will be paying taxes to the government. No, they don't want it. Everything must come to the center so that they will go there and be collecting, because they are short of ideas. Every now and then, when election year is coming, you'll be hearing, oh, we want to diversify. We want to diversify. The diversification will never come. This Buhari that carried the diversification on his head. See, today nothing happened. See the man now. See what Nigerians are suffering. Even what we produce at home, that we are supposed to have refinery to refine it, so that we'll not be having all this problem of adulterated fuel or whatever. They can't even do it. But Buhari has jet out to UK now to go and get himself treated every now and then, checking upon himself. He does not care about the healthcare of the Nigerian people. And those who have purported, well, whether it's their watchword that they want to suffer in their life, they will be making excuses for him. It does not matter. It does not matter. What people are not even waiting for now is just let him live and carry his kaya. Even himself is even tired because he doesn't have anything to offer. He doesn't have anything to offer. You can see it. It is glaring. So glaring. So if you think that what is happening in all those other places will not affect Nigeria, we need them more than they need us. So if you don't pray for them, or they didn't pray for you, because they didn't need you, there's no bearing between you and them. They don't have it. There's no relationship. There's nothing they're going to be getting from you. Even if they're getting, they can get it elsewhere, which is very, very minute. So we are the ones, even it's like we are connected to all the country of the world, because what are we producing? Nothing. What are we manufacturing? Nothing. Not that we don't have anything, no. Not that we don't have the capacity, not that we don't have the ability, not that we don't have those resources, not that we don't even have manpower. We have everything. But unfortunately, we have people who are dense. It's painful. You know, when you hear Nnamdi Kanu talk at that, they say, the guy is too saucy. Maybe you love what is happening. That is why you don't want to, maybe out of fear, you don't want to say anything so that they will not come and grab you. When the guy talks, you begin to understand, if you know the depth of corruption that has eaten the fabric of this nation. Honestly, when you see all these politicians say, if anything you can do to them, for all of them to be locked up behind bar, you will do it. You will do it. So, for all of you who are saying, what is my business? What is my business? It is affecting you now. It's going to affect you. Because bread is something you can just buy and eat. You don't need to cook it. Even if you don't have money for Fanta or Coke, just take more water. You drink and at least your belly goes strong. It go hold you. Well, where have you been, Okonjo-Iweala? So all these things that are happening in Nigeria, you are not aware. You only hear the one that is happening in the West. You are doing well. Who said it? She has not been saying anything. She has been saying a lot of things. And even during answers, she made mention of things. Even during pandemic, when she made a mistake about whether she posted a picture where palliative was shared or not shared, she has been saying things now. So when she was advising the Nigerian government to be saving and investing for tomorrow, they didn't listen. So she will leave her responsibilities as the WTO president and be talking about Nigeria. Of course, which she does. She does. She does. Sometimes even hot sun could affect the price of bread in Nigeria. It is not new. It shows you have genuine concern about the welfare of the people. Ma, come home and help this country. But we don't come 2 times. I beg you, leave matter for matter. So guys, I leave your comment down there below and let's have your take. Thank you.